We're here once again. It's been a decade since we're here, so we're actually going live today. And hello, welcome to the stream called Airplanes Don't Require Illegal Stuff, because some of you guys are here to pretend that this stream might be fun to some of y'all, but we're actually getting ready to start a little bit short stream as of tonight, and we're here. So you're the first person to be joined. Hello, 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 hello. I know you guys can see the countdown, but basically we're starting a bit early today. Since yeah. I know some of you guys might say that I'm late, but no. Technically I'm here, I'm all set. We are just prepared. So oh wow, you got 125 XP, nice. Glad to hear that. It's been a while since I've been gone out through practice a lot. I you know, it's just making good progress about something. And we're here once again. So I know you guys thinking that I didn't go live today, but basically I went live. So we're waiting for everyone to hop in, and some of you guys might be wondering, I was doing practice stuff. I hit 164 cells while you gone. Because it's a break for me, and you know I've been doing busy stuff. I was at school. Um, the reason why I was having practice today and is because I am always busy with stuff. Lean, what's up? What's good? Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Jace, hello, hello, hello. What's good? What's good, everybody? Um, yep, we are live. Welcome back. I know some of you guys are wondering why am I really early today. Yes, I remember you. The reason why I'm early is because how you doing? It's okay. It's okay for me. So I've been doing stuff like well, I had basketball practice going on, but no, sadly it got uh canceled. So this is why now I've been going through a weightlifting practice for my upcoming event. Yeah. It was supposed to be basketball this Monday, but typically, um, the basketball court got filled a lot of people. Sadly, we decided to move upstairs of the Queens Innovation Center. It was like it was supposed to be 7 people, but unfortunately, in that one building, sadly it got down to 4, which is me, my friends, and yeah, it was really frustrating. Yeah. And yeah, then me and then I don't know, but really interesting. I mean, it's quite a difference though. But sometimes, when other people comes to the gym for a lot of stuff, maybe like other types of equipments for exercising, like possibly sports and related to competitions and all this stuff. Um, Speaking of, I have a basketball game which is on the Saturday, I believe. Oh yes, on the 16th, I might be going out to a trip. But sometimes schedules are a little bit too different compared, uh, based on what type of team I'm in. And yeah, I mean, you know, Sometimes people are asking, why do I really need to attend events? Like, the reason why, because do I have permission to leave? Underscore Drew underscore guy. Yes. What's up? Is somebody asking me a question? If so, ask me right away. Also, before I was doing other stuff, can you call me James? Sure, I can call you that. Also, I was busy with stuff and going through that one basketball game. It was really easy trying to defeat other people. By the time they tried to, do I have permission to leave? Moderator. I mean, if you're acceptable to leave, then that's fine. But sometimes, can you call me to? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Of course. Why not? Um. Also, as I was saying before, um, sometimes people say that what was I going to say? Oh yes, the basketball game will be held at Queens High School of Teachings because it's the same school that I've been to since for the last 2 years. But sometimes people say that it's really familiar with all those type of schools, but like many people are able to go into that one gym room where it stores a lot of space, and some of my friends will be there. But like I don't know, it might take up a lot of seats throughout the whole entire row because not every people can observe what they try to do based on how to cheer other teams. Some members are allowed to participate in that one event because it's holds a lot of people. It is accountable to separate one people through another because like they can put too much space into um one single spot. Like, like it's not really that fun to do. And sometimes people were upset about it, and sometimes people don't even know what was going on, so I literally had to ask someone to uh, you know let the person know that they were trying to take up a lot of space throughout each seat because yeah, I mean, you have a life changing question. Oh, it says, do I believe in Jesus Christ? I mean, I believe in God. I'm a true Christian, by the way. I really love to listen to the Bible, but sometimes um I might get sometimes I really believe in what the Bible say. Now you know why Jesus Christ are really important because it is our heaven. This earth that God created can change our lives because if we don't have if we don't have like any type of situation where there was like a lot of drama going on, all right, and people might face that consequences throughout each and every single person because they might get into a lot of trouble and they might experience a total punishment. And sometimes people would say, well, they might feel hesitated about not listening to the heaven, or even though sometimes when they try to disobey God and nobody could ever accept that, it is really painful based on how they try to act. You know, like it's not even that funny anymore. It's really hypocrite and it's not really that interesting at all. But stuff are important. I feel like, do I believe you deserve to enter heaven? I, I mean, most older people that used to go to heaven might say that those people who have come to a better life might say, well, it's just not too fun for everyone because they might feel upset of how people actually get to, like being deaf, of course. And we don't want that to happen because, sometimes, let's say some people would decide to go through a heaven where they would ask a permission to in order to please God, but sometimes they won't even say any single word. I feel like I heard some of your family members have been passed away, which is really sad. I mean, I sometimes they can hold funerals there, but you may need to drive there through that one cemetery or that one place where older people has been put into like a tomb a tomb like where one people used to cover up with a lot of place so that it doesn't really have to be that dirty, and sometimes they could put people in there like and people were saying a final message to that one person, and I feel like I don't know how that goes up into a lot of people, but like it's really sad, and they might have to attend a church for their prayers or blessings. Um, it is really heartbroken, and most people would say that it is really devastating based on that news. And I can't tell what was going on. Basically, I feel like this is so sad. Like nobody wants to hear that news that people would even die for their own lives, which is really bad for them. And sometimes when people say, well, people might get a heart attack or cancer, and to those people that the age of 50 or even 54 years old might still have that because I don't know why people used to have cancer, but it can really affect everyone, even their own family members as well. Which sometimes if they're like even way older than unexpected, people might face tragedy. And let's say if your dog or cat start dying out based on what happened because they couldn't get any lot more food or many other things that can happen to any other characters as well. And I'm so sorry if this happens to anyone, but like pets are like, you know, you enter a dungeon and you see a door. Okay, so I would not enter because sometimes people say that it might be a creature or something that could be inside of a dungeon. And like, if I was in that dungeon and I see a door that takes on an evil place, no, I would not enter. I would start to panic and run away. And like, I would tell somebody that I'm trapped in a dungeon for like, let's say about a year. And maybe yeah, that could lead up to a punishment. And and they might suffer into a on the other side is a t-shirt chest. Wait, what is that for? What does it do? Oh, it's a treasure chest. Ah, so what does that do? Like, let's say, what if there's like something that is really bad on that treasure chest? Like, if there's something, if you woke up in a palace made of gold and you see a very dark door with an odd presence, would you open it with no other way out? Absolutely not. Why would they have to do that? Because, um, I mean, sometimes people might start to feel confused based on how they accidentally woke up in the palace and they start to um, panic or even like if there was a dark door, they might know that it could be someone in there, or something that goes mysterious, or maybe if there's even more treasure or gold, then they might need to find out what type of item they have inside of that palace, or. But something is in the palace with you, and on the other side of the door is a dark stairwell heading down to floor for the human eye to see. So was this like kind of like a secret, or like it's kind of like a mystery? I wonder, maybe because like they could find out what's inside of that door, or maybe something like, or if there's a stairwell, basically like if there's something in it, then you can't tell what it is, and or basically what's the difference between that gold or even that dark door. Maybe like, you know, can I head down the stairs? Unless if you try, maybe because like something that can really once you go down the stairs, you can see something that is really entertaining, or maybe something it could be like an item, but I can't but I'm not sure what it is yet, unless if it's a secret or something. But sure, yes, you can go down the stairs if you want, but just make sure nothing happens or nothing happens to you. What is it? Well, you gotta find out, but it could be a secret or something, but we'll see. If it's nothing, then it's nothing. So, but I can't tell you, it's a secret. Wait, you're leaving life today? Why? Why would you do that? Down the stairs could be something from a spiritual realm that no human could comprehend, or a way to escape. Exactly. Like, what is something like that comes out from the front door, or like what is something that it must be? Could it be a horrific person, or it could be something else? Maybe like, or even a different dimension, or like it could be like a portal or something, but apparently it could lead up into another entrance or something like that. I scraped through a window in the first room, but first I seduced the stairwell. Really interesting. And sometimes people would say, I wonder what it could be. But in the second room, would you travel through hell if you. I mean, you cannot switch places, even though, like, if you go to heaven, you stay in heaven. If you want to stay hell, just stay hell, okay? There's. There's no way of traveling from back and forth because, like, um, if I already met Jesus, that means I can stay with him. But if I really wanted to travel, then there's no way back. It has to be a different option rather than just. So there's no other way than just going through place. People can spend time in heaven the most because. But what if it was an opportunity to where you get to, okay, if you were in heaven, there's no elevator at this point. There is stairs at this time because um I remember there could be like a portal or something, but sadly there's no elevator and in heaven because but if there's one, well, I don't know where that's gonna take us. So alright, see ya. But anyways, that's a good question. To those people that already asked me some multiple question choices, which I really understand, and yeah, it's really interesting. But thank you. Also, I might be doing more of this Q&A session later on. But some of you guys might be wondering how I decided to make my own schedule. Well, the thing is, I made up a point where I started to do streaming, but then unfortunately I have to look at my calendar based on when I'll stream. So first, I might be live tomorrow, but personally for me, I might not stream on the 15th because I got a lot of things happening there, so I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you in just a few moments. Apparently, I should do something a little bit better than that because for my opportunity, I might have to spend time with my family real quick before I had to, go somewhere. Yeah. Also, on the 15th, I might be doing something real quick. Um, I might have like a special talent next year. So if you guys want to see me on that stage, just head to where I'm going to be at because I cannot share location whenever I start streaming because it's a private information. Okay? Um so yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I know some of you guys are already bored at this time and you guys wanted me to end stream. So, anyways, drop some W's in the chat. I'm ending. Uh okay. Oh, before I end, let me play this song called Drake Puppy's Home because I really adore it. I need to find the good lyrics. So, yeah. Because it's really interesting, it's really fun. Oh, by the way, make sure to subscribe as well because when you guys subscribe, all you guys must do is I'll be doing a next stream later on. So don't worry guys. It might won't be tomorrow because I got a little busy stuff to do and maybe school stuff. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been fun. So I'll see you next time. Justin W is in the chat, yo. Peace. Alright guys, I'm ending. Alright guys. No stream tomorrow, but possibly the 15th.